For over 30 years, Mario has been breaking blocks, stomping Goombas, and saving princesses. That's a lot of work for your average plumber. Hey guys, I'm Ricky with WatchMojo, and today we'll be counting down our top 10 picks for the best Mario games. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. We're looking at the best Mario games to launch since the mustachioed hero made his debut in 1981. But we're only considering the core platforming series, so as much as we love Super Mario RPG, we're not going to be counting it. Alright, let's jump to number 10. Number 10, Super Mario Bros. It's the game that started it all. Well, technically, Mario had appeared in 3 arcade games before this one, but this was the first game that made the character a household name. Super Mario Bros. Continues to be regarded as one of the best video games ever made. It's a release that helped shape gaming as a medium and has been the central inspiration for thousands of games that followed. Check out our most influential series on Mojo Plays. With its impressive level design and unique art style, Super Mario Bros. Has become such an icon of the industry that it's been widely used to teach game design. There certainly is a lot to learn here. Number 9, Super Mario Sunshine. When Mario and Peach finally decided to take a vacation, they arrive in Isle Delfino, only to discover that a Mario imposter has been causing trouble.
I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island.
Super Mario Sunshine wasn't on our original list, but after much consideration and with more time, we've decided that it deserves a spot. Compared to the more traditional Mario games, Sunshine was unconventional with its gameplay, focusing more on FLUDD's mechanics while occasionally throwing in some classic 3D platforming. It was a colorful, vibrant, and fun game, one that's left us longing for the day we return to Isle Delfino.
Come relax and let us refresh your body and spirit.
Number 8, Super Mario 3D World. The Wii U was an interesting console, but it suffered in terms of its library of titles. Super Mario 3D World was one of the few reasons, and one of the really compelling reasons, to buy the console.
Excellent!
The levels weren't incredibly complicated, but they were still fun to explore as we searched for secret areas and green power stars. Where 3D World truly shines is in the multiplayer, where up to 4 players can venture together while competing for points and throwing each other off cliffs. It's pure and simple fun, and sometimes that's all we want from a Mario game.
Oh yeah!
Number 7, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Hey, it's still a part of the Mario games. Just look at the title. Anyways, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island is one of the more unique Mario games ever released. Players control different colored Yoshis to protect baby Mario while eating enemies and turning them into eggs. This is where the game's creativity truly shines, as you'll use these eggs in a variety of ways, from taking down bigger baddies to solving puzzles. Oh, and we can't forget the charming music and art style. To this day, we're always happy to revisit Yoshi's Island, even though we know baby Mario is going to irritate us with his incessant crying. Number 6, Super Mario Maker. We had been waiting ages to get a game where we get to make our own Mario levels. Heck, that's been almost every kid's dream since the 80s. Luckily, Nintendo answered our prayers when it launched Super Mario Maker in September of 2015. You had access to almost every block, power up an enemy that's been in Super Mario 1, 3, World, and New, granting players the ability to continuously create to their heart's content. It may not have been enough to push Wii U sales, but Super Mario Maker was the absolute best way to celebrate the plumber's 30th anniversary. Hopefully, we'll see it on the Switch soon. Please, Nintendo? Pretty please?
Oh no!
Number 5, Super Mario Galaxy 2. If, like so many people, you couldn't get enough of Super Mario Galaxy, chances are your wallets were barking for its sequel. Super Mario Galaxy 2 took everything that made its predecessor so great and somehow made it better. The game evokes a sense of wonder and excitement with its imaginative worlds and creative level design. On top of that, every mechanic is satisfying to pull off, from the way Mario controls to swinging Yoshi's tongue. And yes, the music is just as beautiful as in the first game. There's just so much in Galaxy 2 that puts a smile on our faces, and it was more than deserving of the near-perfect review scores it received. Number 4, Super Mario World. Decades after its release, this title is still considered one of the best video games of all time. Super Mario World honored the Mario formula fans loved while injecting new and exciting ideas. The maps were cluttered with hidden areas, encouraging players to thoroughly explore levels from top to bottom. The new cape power-up was incredibly fun to use thanks to its simple controls. This was also the first time players were introduced to Yoshi, who fans soon fell in love with while subjecting the character to countless deaths and many bottomless pits. Super Mario World was the pinnacle of the Super Nintendo, and it's a title that every Mario fan should play. Number 3, Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey isn't just one of the best games on the Switch, it was one of the best games to come out of 2017. After failing to stop Bowser from kidnapping Peach for the billionth time, Mario and his new pal Cappy must travel the globe to track them down. Despite having a relatively short campaign, Odyssey will keep you busy long after the credits roll. You'll find yourself wanting to explore every corner of every kingdom, and the game constantly rewards you for doing so with its hundreds of collectible power moons. With a jazzy theme song to boot, this Odyssey is one we never want to end. Number 2, Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 was revolutionary in how it managed to transition Mario from 2D to 3D without causing the core gameplay to suffer, which was something many franchises struggled with for years to come. While the camera is quick to remind us of how this game has aged, we can't resist coming back to its imaginative environments like Bomb-On Battlefield, Jolly Roger Bay, and Lethal Lava Land. Additionally, each world has its own set of gimmicks, both thematically and mechanically, making for some unique and rewarding missions. We could go on about how we still play this over 2 decades old game, but we'd be here all day. Before we jump up to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Super Mario Bros. 3. Super Mario Bros. 3 withstands the test of time like few other games. Not only was this one of the most fun Mario games, it was also one of Mario's most challenging. While some levels were a straightforward good time, others would test your skill through a variety of means, like the monstrous Cheep Cheep in the water levels or the chaotic airships where cannons and flamethrowers fire in all directions. We can't forget about the addictive multiplayer either, which let players play through the game cooperatively or competitively. With an awesome soundtrack to boot, Super Mario Bros. 3 remains Mario's greatest adventure yet, even against steep competition. That was a tough one to rank because there are just so many good Mario games. But let us know what you guys think down in the comments. What are your favorite Mario games? If you enjoyed this video, like it, and be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.